We are the pirates who don't do anything. We just stay at home and lie around. And if you ask us to do anything, we'll just tell you we don't do anything.
Hi YouTube, and welcome to another episode of Dr. Melissa Explains. I of course am Melissa. The doctorate is coming. It's not quite in progress yet, but we'll get there. Just call me Dr. Melissa if it makes you feel more comfortable. If not, call me Dr. Melissa. So, believe it or not, there is a history of being a doctor in my past. Fun fact about me, when I was in junior high, I had a lab coat that I wore basically all the time. It was kind of like, like pacifier or a baby blanket, like to help calm me down. So I wore a lab coat pretty much 24/7. People might have mistaken me for a doctor. I'm not sure. I've never been told that I was mistaken for a doctor, but stranger things have happened. So there's quite a history of doctorhood in my past. So anyway, today's video is in response to a comment that I received on the last video. Now the last video was a crazy success. We had about 8 views and only 2 of them were me. So that's pretty impressive. I think we're off to a great start with this channel, and I'm excited to see what the future holds for us. 2018 is going to be a good year. I can already feel it. It's going to be a good year for Dr. Melissa Explains videos. But I did notice that some of you said that in my last video, although I did a great job of explaining what a chair is, I didn't really go into details about how to use a chair, kind of missed out on that practical aspect. So that is what today's video is going to be about. We're going to look at some different types of chairs and how they are used, some of the different functions, different applications of these types of chairs. So we're really excited, and I'm happy to announce that I have enlisted the help of a fellow human. Her name's Katie. She would love to have a YouTube channel, so if she ever gets one, I'll put a shout out right here. So we'll see if that ever happens, but if she does get a YouTube channel, definitely follow her. It'll be great, I think. DIY videos. It'll be great DIY videos. Maybe. So, ready or not, here we go. Dr. Melissa Explains Chairs, Part 2. Office chair is one of the chairs that's not made out of wood. It's made of plastic and it has some fabric on it. So the way to use a chair like this is you just are going to stand in front of the chair. And then you're going to bend at the knees, lowering your bottom onto the seat. You might have to scooch back a little bit just depending on how long your legs are in comparison to the chair. Now this chair has some pretty fun features, as Katie's going to demonstrate. This chair goes up and down. There's a little lever that Katie's reaching down. She can sink. And when she stands up and pulls the lever, the chair comes up. This chair is also equipped with wheels so that she can move the chair back and forth in an area. Another fun thing that you can kind of see that she's demonstrating is that this chair does spin 360 degrees around. This makes it ideal for when you're in an office situation, you're supposed to be working and you are bored out of your mind. And you're just trying to entertain yourself, and so you just find yourself spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning. Now, the interesting thing about spinning chairs is that they make awful chairs in situations where you don't have a ladder and you're trying to find one. I would not recommend using an office chair for those applications. This is a camping chair. It's an old camping chair, so the canvas is kind of loose on it. Some of them are a lot more taut. This chair works a lot the same way as the last one did. You stand in front of it, bend your knees, and lower yourself into the chair. Now you'll notice the legs on this chair are a lot better suited for Katie's height, so she didn't have to scoot herself back in order to get into that chair. You'll also notice that this chair does have arms. That allows you to rest your arms. That's a really comfortable level. So if you have really long arms, your hands might stick off the end a little bit more than Katie's do. Or if you had short arms, you just find yourself gripping the chair a little bit differently. This chair doesn't wiggle or move because it doesn't have wheels, it doesn't have a spinner, but it's great for a nice night in front of the campfire, resting your tennis shoes on the edge of the bonfire pit, and melting the rubber. This is a rocking chair. So you'll notice that at the end of its 4 legs, there are rockers, and that allows the chair to move back and forth as you sit in it. So once again, you're going to stand in front of it, bend your knees, and sit down. There you go. This chair does have arms, but also those rockers. So Katie's going to demonstrate how you can kind of move yourself forward and back in this chair. We don't suggest putting it quite as close to a wall as we have today. That was just for the sake of demonstration. This chair is a great granny chair. Grannies like to sit in these chairs, wear their little glasses and knit. Stockings, scarves, etc. I hope that explanation was really helpful. You have a better idea of how chairs function in the real world. Believe it or not, I'm currently sitting on a chair. Chairs are just an awesome thing, and they're just so useful, and I hope that as you continue on through 2018, you will just be able to fully utilize that. Now, of course, as always, if you have any thoughts, questions, or concerns about this video, let me know in the comments. I will read them, and if I like them, I'll pay attention. Or if you have suggestions for what I should do a video on next, let me know. I depend on you, my faithful viewers, just to keep this channel alive. You're the reason why I do what I do, so thank you so much, and have a wonderful day. Dr. Melissa, over and out.